I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
يا هلا.
Take this!
First aid!
Demon Fang!
Sighted. There!
خفضت صوت الموسيقى. المفروض انه خف، المفروض يعني ما يحس انه خف. ايوه كذا اهدى. ايوه يا سلام. طيب
I wonder if something happened.
Okay.
Crap! What? No, damn!
هاجموا على القرية اللي كان عايش فيها، اللي فيها الدكتور
Just where do you think you're going?
الدنيا.
Nowhere. Moscow.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
أخرسي.
There are fewer soldiers stationed at the garrison than usual. They must have gotten deployed to Moscow.
Duck, cool. Everyone, please be safe. Now you'll learn. Mess with my friends, will you? You just crossed the wrong line!
بنت.
Hey,
بس ما حاولت تضربيه قبلي.
Hey, damn it. Am I too late?
Stop. Please, don't hurt the children.
What's that? Damn it, I can't reach them in time.
Get back, Cole.
Doc! Cole! Stop! Not if I can help it!
Into the shadows!
اسمع ايش فيها مرة قوية كذا.
Are you alright? What about the others? Are those bastards still here?
Iron Mask, take it easy. It's all right now. Most were able to escape, and we've survived. Honestly, we got off lucky. It's often worse when a resistance group pops up.
Lucky? You call people getting slaughtered like this lucky?
This is how things go when you're a Danan slave. You're dead if you stand up to them. Keep your head down and do as you're told. At least then you have a chance to survive. You only have one life. That's why...
I should wait for the right moment?
Yes.
So someone else dies instead while we live another day. Is that what you're saying, Doc? You're willing to risk everything on the chance that things will get better if we wait long enough. But what's the point of waiting if others have to die so that we can live?
What do you think happens when someone tries to resist? It'd be one thing if the rebel died, and that was that. But it never ends with only one death. You've seen it for yourself. Everyone suffers for it. Knowing that, are you really going to tell me our waiting has no meaning?
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same lives we're trying to protect. That would be senseless. But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting, then eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me.
فعلا صادق.
I've already met the Crimson Crows. People who risk their lives to fight the Renan's rule. People who know they might not live to see us win, but fight anyway to give those who come after a better chance. If my life is at risk either way, then I'd rather spend it fighting.
So you've decided to take up the sword?
Yes, but not just any sword. It's a sword that only I can wield, but one that's also too powerful to use on my own. I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side. That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword. I know it might mean more people end up in danger, but...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget. It's clear your time has come with this for all of us. Then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc.
Now, remember what you said. And don't ever abandon that conviction of yours, all right?
Right. I won't.
You've grown so much since we first met. And you've met some good people, too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
طيب جيت على الفاضي. تي ابد ماتوا، ما انقذت ولا احد، زي الابله كذا جاي تركض. طب وين الدرب؟ يا
You're back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
You're not gonna ask what happened?
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
Why, though?
There aren't many folks out there who are crazy enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost. Maybe deep down, trying to help you is a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him. But if you don't want this, just say the word.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
If you say so. All right, come on in.
Thanks.
Yes.
What's wrong?
اوكي. روح للسميثي وسوق سلاح وهيصة.
We've reached our destination.
ما يحتاج شيء.
All right, everyone. It's
يلا بسم
time.
الله. It's time.
Remember, eyes on the prize. We're after Balsef, nothing else. Cut off the head, and the snake perishes. Hit them head on, however, and we won't make it through the castle gates, let alone reach Balsef himself. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeve. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that ace reaches Balsef's jugular. To that end, I'll be splitting us up into separate forces.
You just said all of us hitting them head on would be useless. Why would we divide ourselves up?
'Cause we're the decoys. We'll buy our ace in the hole the time they need to get in. We only need to cause enough of a ruckus around the castle to distract the enemy. That said, we need to look like the real deal, which is why I'll be tagging along too.
You too, Zephyr? So, who's going to take on Balsef?
The Iron Mask. I'm counting on you and Shion to make your way to wherever Balsef's hiding. Once there, you drive that flaming sword right through him.
You aren't seriously sending in just those two, are you? One of them's a Renin.
No one said the plan was perfect. By far, the biggest danger is the one you two will be facing. The fate of this quest rests entirely in your hands, which is why you get the final say. You want out, now's the time to say so.
And if we say no?
Then you say no. Just means we're back to square one, that's all.
And I go back to being a slave.
It's your life.
No, it isn't.
Ball's in your court, soldier. What do you say?
I want to fight.
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Danans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To no longer die at the whim of another. To break the shackles of our enslavers. To live and taste freedom!
Now you're talking. I believe we have our ace in the hole, people. Hold on to that belief, and we just might break through that wall yet. And what about you?
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
هذه كريسوس على
There's a gate
الأنثى.
on your right once you leave here. Go through it and ride the elevator you'll find. I'll send ahead a few friendly faces to keep watch on your way. If you get into any trouble, look to them for support. We all clear? Good. May this battle herald the end of the Renan's bloody 3-century reign. To your battle stations, everyone.
بسم الله.
I still can't believe this is happening. We're really about to face off against a Renan Lord.
Well, you're in pretty high spirits for a guy going into a life-and-death battle.
I'm not saying I'm not worried. But you have to remember, This is the first time any of us Danans have really had any hope. What about you? You scared at all?
I don't have time to be scared. This is only the first step in a long, long plan of mine.
You want to take down all 5 lords, right? It's hard to believe it'll ever happen.
But it will.
I know. I haven't forgotten our deal.
See that you don't. That said, if we lose, we might suffer a fate worse than death, you know.
That's probably true. But instead of worrying about it, wouldn't it be a better use of our time to figure out ways to avoid that and not lose?
I suppose.
Whatever happens, I'll put everything I have into winning. You can count on that.
مشان نفرش والديهم يلا. طبعا بحكم اني ختمت اللعبة بلعبها مرة ثانية فسويت نيو جيم بلس بمعنى انه الاكويبمنت حقتي والادوات اللي كانت معايا قبل ابدا اللعبة او لما انهيت اللعبة معايا الحين فانا اعتبر قوي بالنسبة لي البداية فحتشوفيني افرشهم بسرعة ترى او اي احد قدامي افرشه بسرعة لو لاحظتي. Shit.
Zephyr and the Crimson Crows are supposed to be distracting the Renans from the front.
Then let's go around and sneak in elsewhere.
That's Zephyr from the Crimson Crows! Get off!
I hope he's gonna be okay.
Is now really the time to be worrying about him? We've still got a job to do.
Gates of fire sure look intimidating once you see them up close. We can't say this place is truly liberated until we do something about them.
What are you muttering about? Stay focused. We still have to take down Balsam.
والله كريتوس والله. You have to stay focused. ذكرته على طول.
We should be getting close to the service entrance.
Good. Let's get in there and kick their asses.
Is this someone's idea of a bridge?
It looks like it. Don't fall her. This will be a pretty short story. It's already started. We need to hurry.
Hold on. You should take the blazing sword.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We don't know what might happen up ahead.
يا اخي انا ملاحظ ولا انت
It's better to
معايا؟
have it and be ready than to be caught in a fight without it.
صح. رسمتها حلوة يا اخي، رسمة وجهها حلو.
Flames.
I took the liberty of cutting the flow of energy from the Master Core. I may be giving you the sword, but you still need me to unleash its power. Try not to forget that.
Where the hell is Balsef? If we don't hurry up and find him...
You're too close. Try to stay farther apart.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Was I really that close?
I guess I'm just not used to standing right next to people.
You mean because of your thorns? You're a surprisingly nice person.
What?
You don't think so? I mean, you just made sure your thorns wouldn't...
You can keep your opinions to yourself. You don't know the first thing about me.
I'm not saying I know everything about you. Sheesh. No need to bite my head off.
You just can't take a hint, can you?
What? I'm sorry. You're right. I don't know what sorts of hardships you've been through. After all, what could I possibly know about pain?
I know you didn't mean anything bad by what you said. The throne room is up on the next floor. That's probably where we'll find Balsef.
أظن هذه حلوة.
Hey.
البنات بنات اسمعي.
If there's something you want to say, just come out and say it.
Huh?
I hate when I feel like people are laughing at me on the inside. Especially someone like you where I can't read your expression.
What? Why would I laugh at you? What are you talking about?
My outfit. As soon as you saw me in those ruins, you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Oh, it's not that. It's just...
Just what?
Nothing.
You're a truly awful person. You know that?
An awful... Hey, you're the one jumping to conclusions about what I think. You're not one to talk.
Then prove me wrong and tell me what you were really thinking.
It wasn't anything mean about you, I promise.
I don't believe that for a second.
And it doesn't matter what the hell I tell you. You'll always doubt me.
فضولية مع ثقيل يذكرك بإيش؟
Just a minute.
What are you? Time to see what this blazing sword can truly do. Damn it!
Searing flame! Reload!
This one's all mine. Eat this! Damn it! No escape! This one's all mine. Damn it!
Oh.
Back into the fray!
This one's all mine. Slash!
Oh.
Damn it! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Infernal turret! Portal blade!
Lancer!
Try this! Infernal turret! You picked the wrong side!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Amazing!
Hey!
Got it.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Wow.
Sure.
We can cross through now.
Good. We're pressed for time.
يا ولد.
Looks like there's still some soldiers inside the castle.
It's still less than it would usually be. The diversion must be working.
Everyone, stay safe.
It's so hot. I can definitely believe they're harvesting fire astral energy out here.
Is it that bad?
I forgot. You can't feel the heat. I don't think I've been more jealous
ما يقدر يحس بالحرارة.
of anything in my life.
What are those things I sometimes see you chuck out in the middle of fights?
What? You mean my bombs?
Bombs? As in the things people use to clear out rocks? But I could have sworn I saw something other than fire burst from some of yours.
That's because these aren't ordinary bombs. They're specially made ones filled with astral energy.
Okay. And why do you shoot the bombs after you release them?
It's a part of my strategy. The effects of my bombs change when I fire bullets of a different astral element at them. It makes it difficult for enemies to predict what effect they'll have, or when they'll go off.
One moment you're using powerful bombs, the next you're using powerful healing arts. They're kinda on the opposite ends of the spectrum, aren't they?
Think of it this way. If you ever get caught up in the blast of one of my bombs and you manage not to die, I'll be able to heal you using my arts.
I'll do my best to not die then. What's going on over there?
Are those armed soldiers ganging up on a kid?
They're attacking him! We have to save him!
You will kneel before our Lord!
We'll see about that!
Are you okay? What were you even doing here?
Working, most likely. Danan's slaves that can't handle manual labor outdoors are put to work in the castles as servants. I'm surprised you didn't know.
The soldiers got really mad all of a sudden and everyone ran away. I was the only one that got caught.
And it's good that we found you, but it's still not safe here. You need to get out of here before any more soldiers find you. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for saving me. Oh, here! You can have this!
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry. I only wanted to...
It's not your fault, kid. Don't sweat it. Can I take it instead?
Sure! It's the key to the elevator here. Will it help you guys at all?
Definitely. Thanks, kid. Now get going. And be careful on your way out. So, not too happy about a slave touching you, huh?
This isn't the time. We should keep moving.
لطيفة تخفي اللطافة حقتها. تقريبا عاشت بدون أصحاب في ماضيها أبدا. لا حضن ولا أصحاب ولا رضاعة ولا إيش الحياة الجيفة ذي.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. What the hell is that thing?
A spirit vessel. It's what the Renans use to harvest astral energy from Danans.
So that's where it all ends up, huh? Damn them! Guess this thing needs a different key to activate. That Zoogle looks tough, but...
I think we're game for it, yeah.
شينا.
Out of our way!
You're mine! Run! Here I come!
It's weakened!
I'm not done!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Excited!
Here I come!
One more! I'm almost impressed!
High praise coming from you.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Barely a blip on our radar.
لو كنت رايح. هناك صح؟ أيوة هناك.
This place looks damn near the same on the outside as it does on the inside. Nothing but fire and rocks. I figured a Renan castle would at least be a little more elegant. Instead, it seems this one was very dedicated to a theme.
Is that your idea of a joke? Don't lump the rest of us in with someone like Balsef.
Then why's his place look so grungy?
I guess you could say that's just the majority of what he's into. He likes fire and he likes rocks. He's an egotistical brute without a single shred of class. He even makes everyone call him by his stupid nickname, the Wild Beast. I feel sorry for everyone who's stuck having to work beneath him.
Huh. Interesting.
Why?
I used to think all Renans were like him. Terrible people obsessed with their own superiority, who are only out to make us miserable. But now, listening to you talk makes me realize that maybe there are some good ones too. Maybe there are a few of you that are different.
Listen, I don't know what kind of Renan you think I am, but I have no intention of getting friendly with you. We clear?
Crystal, believe me, I wasn't about to suggest we go hang out and have a drink after this, that's for sure.
العب العب يا ثقل العب.
Hey, about that elevator.
Yeah, I bet that garish-looking... Let's dispose of the trash. Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
يلا بسم الله نمر بولسف.
This area seems different.
We're getting close. Balsef should be right up ahead.
That's what I figured. Time to introduce ourselves.
Don't move, Balsef! So the vermin scum you call kin stirred up enough trouble for you two rats to make it all the way to me, huh? What a pain in the ass. Although, it was pretty impressive of you to deliver it straight into my hands. The Master Core.
You really think we're here to hand it over?
Why, of course not. You see, I'll be taking it back no matter what you say. In any case, this is the end for you. You won't be getting out of here alive. The two of you were fools for coming here. Now die! A common thief believes she can usurp me? Don't make me laugh!
You can keep your accursed crown!
We're here to... You and me!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Balsef's escaping. Come on!
شيء جميل بعد الالعاب اللي توتر اللي لعبناها. هذه اللعبه راخيه اعصابي مره.
Running from a slave, Balsef? Know your place, insolent boy. Up here, I've got more than enough space to crush you. This time your mask won't be the only thing that cracks.
That is enough! astral energy. Not only that, it's alive!
Astral energy? From the spirit vessel? But wait, that was harvested for me! And that energy is supposed to be mine! It was the two of you! I knew it all along! And you'll pay! Meddling slave! Look what you did!
Without your spirit vessel, or your master core, you're nothing!
Shield, watch out! I'm not done!
Annihilation!
You're finished!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
هذاك ضرب كان موت.
Do you not possess the blood of a Renin? Why then would you turn against your own kind? It's always been the way of the Renin for the strongest to survive! And yet, you have allied yourself with a filthy Danon! You traitor! Tell me why? Why bring ruin and devastation to your own kind? Snakes like you should die!
A monster made up of astral energy? How do we even...
If this sword is made of astral energy as well, maybe... did it. We brought down the wall.
Iron Mask. Your face is exposed.
No.
Huh?
I remember it now. My name. My name is... Alvin!
ليته ما اتذكر. على فكرة تو تبدأ اللعبة. هذه حق.
Flames. I see. Flames. My name is Alvin. Where am I? What happened? The rage surging within me, fueling the sword. Where did it come from? This twisting fear that clings to me, holding me in check. The melancholic voice calling out to me. Who am I? Who was I? This is...
Wakey, wakey, sunshine. About time, too.
A week? You mean that whole time I was...
Out cold? Yeah. Just as well, too. When you blacked out, you were on your way to becoming a pile of ash. Shion's the reason you're still here.
Shion? You healed me?
In case you'd forgotten, we've still got 4 lords to defeat. You dying would have only slowed things down.
What about Balsef's troops?
We've got them on the ropes. While you've been getting your beauty sleep, most of the remaining Renans have either surrendered or fled. You slaying Balsef was the catalyst we'd been waiting for. Thanks to you, Galagly is finally free. You have my gratitude. We couldn't have done it without you.
I just did what anyone would have done.
Iron Man... Forgive me. Alphen. It's good to finally see who I'm speaking to. Half of him, anyway. So, feel like telling us who you used to be?
I wish I could.
Memory's still giving you grief, eh? I see. Still, no sense in beating yourself up. You've remembered your name. The rest will come in time.
So, what happens now?
Oh, just everything. The realm may be liberated, but we're still destitute. You name it, anything and everything starts from scratch. But enough of that. You've just woken up. You should get a sense of the scale of what you've accomplished. Head over to the Gates of Fire, and take a look at the view. It's a sight too many Danans died only ever seeing in their dreams.
The Gates of Fire.
I'll be your chaperone. Last thing we need is you tripping on a pebble and missing another week.
Remind me to laugh next time.
تحس بشعلة الحب بينهم بدأت تطلع ولا باقي؟
I wonder if something happened. This is...
So many injuries.
Yeah.
الله شيء يثبت انها لطيفة. وهو اسبوع مغمى عليه وشيون قاعدة تساعد المصابين كذا من نفسها. يعني سايقة ام الثقل طيبة من الداخل. اوريو الاخت. شكرا على المساعدة.
Shion, why do you keep people at arm's length?
arm's length معناها انه دائما علاقاتها ما هي مطيدة مع الناس. كل ما حد تقرب منها حطته على بعد ذراع انه وخر. لا تحتك.
You're always trying to wave it off whenever someone's nice to you. Like with Tilsa just now. Why couldn't you just accept her gratitude?
Our interests just happen to overlap. I don't want people thinking I'm doing things to be nice when in reality they benefit both of us. All I care about is that we hurry up and defeat the Lords.
See? That's what I mean. You want to defeat the Lords. I may have been skeptical at first, but now I really believe you meant it. Yet despite that, you still took the time to help out those injured Danans, didn't you?
I did it because it was necessary and I got roped into helping out.
Is that the same reason you helped that kid in Balsif's castle? Because it sure didn't look that way to me. You've helped me too. Not just with my injuries, but by being there for me as well. Even though I can't feel pain, the injuries I get from using the blazing sword could probably kill me. That thought alone should be terrifying. But I know you'll always be there by my side, ready to heal me. It's because of you that I can wield the blazing sword.
Don't just close in on me like that! If you get any closer, you're going to set off my thorns, you know.
I was just trying to compliment you.
You were? What now?
Sion, your thorns! It's okay. I'll stop talking about it.
يا قلبي, she's blushing.
You will?
In any case, I'm just glad that you're the one who ended up with the Master Core. Thank you, Sion, for everything. Now let's go check out those gates of fire.
Really? I swear. You're bad for the heart.
Okay, off we go. I don't see any soldiers or their pet Zoogles. Just strays roaming around.
They must have split once Balsif kicked the bucket and they had nobody left to obey. That blazing sword's turned out to be even stronger than I expected. With that much sheer power, elemental types are hardly a concern anymore. You can bring practically any foe down to their knees in a flash.
Don't count on me being able to pull off another Gates of Fire. That only happened because I had the help of that spirit vessel monster too.
Still, you did defeat Balsif with it, which means it can also take down the other lords. That's enough for me. Besides, if it was any stronger, your body wouldn't be able to handle it. Have you forgotten what happened after we finished off Balsif?
No. But aren't you scared of having that much power inside of you? Even a little?
Why would I be? Power provides opportunity. You don't expect me to simply throw it away, do you?
No, I get it. It's a good ace to have up our sleeve, that's for sure. I'll make the most of it. Well, as much as I can without becoming charcoal.
charcoal معناها فحم. طيب كل اللي لعبناه لحد الحين ترى ما بدينا حتى في القصة، كلها مقدمات. هنا تبدأ القصة. هذه يوريك قديش اللعبة طويلة.
That monster that appeared from the spirit vessel, and the power inside the blazing sword, they're both born of the same thing. It's all astral energy harvested from the souls of dying Danans.
I suppose so.
And it It was the Danans who gave their lives for today. Their power, after all this time, is what finally destroyed Balsif and his wall.
فعلا.
By the way, what happened to all the energy that we released?
It's dispersing and spreading across Dana as we speak, finding its way back to where it belongs.
And all the energy the Renans have harvested? Where does that go? Once Sovereign's decided, I mean. I'd wager they don't give it back, right? What? Can't tell the Danan that? Or about why you want to kill all the lords?
Oh, like you don't have anything to hide? The Blazing Sword. It's powered by the burning astral energy of the Master Core I possess. So why don't you explain how it manifested into the shape of that beast, hmm? Just how did you manage that?
How am I supposed to know? My memory's a complete blank, remember? Fine, be that way. It's not like we ever trusted each other any... She's still not awake?
Not yet. Her injuries aren't serious, but she's severely weakened. Must have been quite a fight.
There's nothing we can give her?
If only. What with the beatings we've taken lately, we're barely getting by on the little provisions we have as it is.
That bad, huh? If there are no supplies here, then... That's it. We need Doc.
Doc? The same Doc that took care of you?
Yeah. He's back in Mosgul. If anyone can help us, it's him.
In that case, would you mind asking for us? I'd go myself, but I'm tied up here for now.
Not a problem. Leave it to me. I wonder what that girl's deal is. Never imagined anyone would ever come from outside the walls of Calaglia.
It's really not that big of a deal. There are more realms out there than just Calaglia, you know.
Maybe it sounds normal to you, but I've been behind those walls for as long as I can remember. Of course I knew there was more out there, but it sure didn't feel like it when unscalable walls are trapping you in.
I hate to burst your bubble, but the rest of Dana isn't much better. The world's full of lords who are just as bad as Balsif.
I know. That girl must have had her reasons for coming over to our territory. Even so, it's nice to see there really is life beyond the walls of Calaglia. It might not mean much to you, but that's reason enough for me to be happy.
وجهة نظر. محشور طول عمره هنا. شاف واحد من برا انبسط. يا هلا بالضيوف يا هلا. عنز الشعيب. ما تحب الا التسع غريب.
Okay, off we go.
غلط. ها؟ رياض احلى شيء الفاست ترافل مختصر عليه اشياء مره كثير.
It's so quiet. From now on, no one is going to be whipped or killed here ever again. Hey there, Doc.
Hmm? Who are you?
It's me, Iron Man. Though these days I go by Alphen. I finally remembered my name.
Alphen? I heard that was the guy who brought down Balsef. Wait. You're telling me you're the liberator of Calaglia? Our own Iron Mask? Of all the people.
I told you, I'm Alphen now. And I didn't overthrow Balsef alone.
Even so, that's no small feat you've accomplished. And you managed to get your face back, too. That woman with you, the Renin?
You know about her?
Only what I've heard from rumors. I wasn't sure I believed it. But now I suppose I must.
Doc, she...
Thank you.
You sure you should be saying that to a Renin?
I'm not saying it to any old Renin. I'm saying it to you, young lady.
I only helped because it was in my interests as well.
Of course, I would imagine as much. But that doesn't change the end result. The two of you defeated Balsef, and now all of us are free. That is a fact.
Thanks, Doc.
I should be the one thanking you. I'll never be able to repay what you two have done. Anyway, I'm guessing you didn't come here just to catch up.
Right. We found a girl who's collapsed from exhaustion, and she needs medicine. Do you know anything that could help?
If she's that weak, she may need a nutritional boost. The herbs I have here won't be enough. Oh, have you tried searching Kirt Garrison?
No. We passed it on our way here, but...
With all the Renin soldiers gone, that place should be empty now. If we're lucky, maybe they left something you can use.
Good idea. We'll... Kirt Garrison. If I'm not mistaken, that's located off to the side of the railroad tracks.
Wherever it is, just make it quick. You look happy.
Do I? Getting thanked for everything by someone I actually know? It made it really hit home that we made a difference.
That guy's a strange one, though.
Doc? I don't think he's that odd.
He is, though. He thanked me, a Renin, for helping, despite everything my people have put him through over the years.
مستغرب إنه شكرها.
He's free now. He doesn't have to act nice around my kind.
He's not acting. He means it. And like he said before, he was thanking you as an individual, Shion, not just some Renin.
That's what makes it so strange.
Would you have preferred he yelled and threw rocks at you?
I'm not saying that. It's just hard for me to understand him.
Okay, off we go.
لا لا
Think this is it?
How would I know?
It matches the description we were given, at least. No use standing around here hemming and hawing. Let's take it back and see.
I hope you're right. There's no way I'm coming all the way back here.
Just to be safe, I think before we head back to Ulzabek, we should maybe have Doc double-check this is the right stuff.
All right, but let's make it quick.
لا هلا يا الشايب. تعال. جعلني أجرك من شعرك.
Did you find anything useful?
We think this might work, but we wanted you to take a look at it first.
Let's see. Ah, this stuff. Yes, this'll work.
Right. Then we'll do that now.
Say, Iron Mask. No, sorry. Are you and that young woman planning to stick together moving forward?
Yeah, I think so.
I see. You know, I think things just might be starting to change.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure of that myself. But I feel like after being stalled for a long time, the gears of progress are finally starting to turn again. I imagine people are going to have things to say about the two of you. But you simply keep doing what you feel is right. If you ever get tired and need to rest, feel free to come back here. Until then...
Thanks, Doc.
ودنا ما في تنقل سريع. كآبي يقول لي كآبي. يلا.
Okay, off we go.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
طنشي انت.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help. You see any... Is this what you asked for?
Perfect. That'll do nicely. I had a feeling you'd come through for us. With this, the little one should be right as rain in no time.
I can't believe it. Not often we get visitors from Cislodia around here.
Cislodia?
Calaglia's neighbor. One of the 5 realms. What with that wall in the way, I guess it's not surprising. But I've never actually met someone from the outside world before.
Up till now, the only time the gates ever opened was to let Renan convoy units in and out.
No one ever thought to stow away and hitch a ride out?
This place might be a living hell, but when next door is a living hell too, you start thinking it doesn't matter much one way or the other.
So you're Rinwell, and you're with the Cislodian resistance known as the Silver Swords. Your organization sent a group of you to establish contact, but you're the only one who made it through. That sound about right?
Lately, our people's oppression has become more and more severe. When we heard rumors that you had staged a successful rebellion in Calaglia, we hoped that maybe you could help us.
News sure gets around quickly, huh?
If you ask me, it's awfully convenient she just happened to show up now. Certainly raises a lot of red flags.
Please, I swear it's true! My people are dying! I risked my life trying to get here so I could find help.
ترى تساؤله مرة مقنع. قال الغريبة أنها جت في نفس اليوم اللي حررنا فيه كلاغليا. كيف عرفوا الشعب إذا كانوا هم أصلا عبيد؟ وكيف هربوا؟ فتساؤله ترى مقنع. ما هو مرتاح منها. وتذكري النقطة.
It's okay. You did well. We'll take it from here.
Hold on, Zephyr. You're not really thinking...
We'll join her. Alphen, start getting ready. I let you use the blazing sword, and we worked together to overthrow the lords. That was the deal, remember?
Wait, is that a Renan? What is this?
Take it easy. It's complicated, but she's on our side. She helped to find some medicine for you.
She did? But no, she's a... I can't believe it.
The Renans from other realms could attack at any time.
That's for you all to worry about. I've got bigger fish to fry.
That sword of Alphen's is our best weapon. We can't just go lending him to other lands.
Even if you keep him here, the blade's as good as useless without me on board.
And what makes you think I can't persuade you, Bright Eyes?
What makes you think you can? Last I checked, you couldn't even touch me.
Enough! Alphen, what do you want to do?
I know all too well the hardships the slaves of this realm had to endure. That's why I took up the sword. To help them. If Danans are being oppressed in other realms, then I have to help them too.
Nath has a point. We can't discount the possibility of further attacks, but now our struggle has grown. It's become much larger than just liberating the people of Calaglia.
We can't be in two places at once, Zephyr.
True, which means we're limited in our options. We play this the same way we did with Balseph.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You and me both, but it's too late for regrets.
Geez, really? You don't say.
So, you're really going, huh? Just the four of you?
Afraid so. Look after the place while we're away.
Always the smooth talker. We'll do what we can to hold down the fort.
We've got the Renans to keep us busy.
Good luck. Just remember...
Yeah, don't go killing anyone without good reason, I get it. I'm not about to repeat what they did.
تسامح. خصلة صعبة.
Let's move, people.
طيب عشان تاخذ فكرة كذا عامة. شيون عمرها 27. ألفن راح تحفظ على عمره. ذي عمرها 18. وزفر عمره 52 في القصة. يلا بس.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
What's that over there? Some kind of castle?
Yeah, one that belongs to a different lord than Balseph.
Right, that makes sense. You said there were 5 of them in all, right?
Right. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us.
خلنا نغير الفيلم دقيقة. هذه القلعة اللي هي قلعة انت عارفة انه في 5 لوردز. احنا قلنا النار. باقي اللي رايحين الحين اللي هو الضوء. بعده اللي هو الأرض. من كان الرابع؟ الرابع الهواء. الخامس هذا قدامنا اللي هو الماء. هذا آخر واحد. بس ما تنتهي اللعبة عنده. انت عارف انه الكوكب ذاك هو اللي غزانا. فلازم نتفاهم مع الكوكب ذاك. طيب تتذكر يوم كنت اتكلم في موضوع الاندين ذا سيركل اللي هو انهاء السلسله؟ تتذكري إيلي وابي يوم كانوا يتضاربوا كثير؟ قاعد اقول لك لازم واحده فيهم تكسر السلسله وتبطل توقف. نفس الحركه هنا بتصير. فالمفروض انه القتل اللي يصير هنا عشان يحرروا الكوكب يقتل بدون كراهيه.
Do you think we'll really be able to wipe the Renans off the face of Dana?
Who said anything about doing that?
But we have to in order to survive, don't we?
Now that you have the blazing sword, and have shown that we really can win this fight, do you really think we should go around killing every last Renan?
But what else are we supposed to do?
Say we go around killing Renans, so they don't kill us first. In turn, that'll just make more and more of them want to kill us. Where does it end once you enter such a vicious cycle?
Is that why you told Grenar not to kill any Renans without a good reason?
I'm not saying we should forgive and forget what they've done to us. But we can't let ourselves be dragged down by our own hatred either. Hatred comes in many forms. And there's no one solution that will work in every situation. We have to keep searching for new ones if we're going to survive. It's a lifelong journey, finding the answers. That goes for you too. You have to come up with your own answers.
قال الكلمة اللي المفروض انه إلي وآبي يتعلموها بس كانوا بيصغرون عمر 18. هنا متعلمها هو انه لازم احد ينهي
Does that little white animal follow you everywhere?
He's not a little white animal. His name's Hoodle, and he's a baby owl. And he's the only friend I have. What's got you so worked up, Hoodle? Is that?
Watch out!
Flying zoo.
They're nothing I haven't seen before.
Shion!
I'll shoot them down, you finish them off. Knock a flying enemy out of the sky, and it's as good as done.
Right. See what I can do.
لا ما تسأل اللقطة دي أبدا. قصة جانبية.
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
بنخلص أو نوقف بعد ربع ساعة. باخذها أجزاء.
Do all Danon fighters look like you?
What, this getup? I pulled this number together from scrap and parts I salvaged throughout the years. Though now I'm feeling self-conscious, seeing how put together you seem to be.
Oh no, I was just curious. Did you fortify your right side more because that's your dominant side?
Partly, but mostly because my body's a little worse for wear after all these years fighting.
That makes sense.
So you take extra care to protect your dominant side with more armor. Smart.
Is fighting all you think about?
إيش داخلك؟ يا أخي جلستهم قدام النار كده تحسك إنك تبغى تجلسي معهم. ويش نطبخ لهم؟ ايش هي الطباخة؟ تعالي.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Well, off we go.
I take it we're heading through here then?
Everything all right, Zephyr?
Yeah, it's nothing.
What is that? A ring?
It was my wife's.
Your wife? You never mentioned anything about being married.
That's surprising?
You said was. So then, is she gone? Was it the Renans?
No, she was sick. I couldn't get her the medicine she needed, and then she was gone. I'd always wanted to show her the world as it could be.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. There are plenty of people out there more deserving of your sympathy than me.
But...
Let's go.
شفتك. لا. مرة الشاقة والمرونة اللي فيني. طيب بتحكيك هنا عن شو اسمها هي سسلوديا. اسمعي، كل ريلم بندخل فيه حتلاقي إنه له قصة مختلفة.
And after how hot it was outside too.
It must be the cold air sweeping in from Sislodia. It's the polar opposite of Calaglia, so I'd get used to it if I were you.
Is the little guy okay?
Oh, don't worry about Hoodle. He's from Sislodia. Probably just nerves is all. He's not really used to being around other people this much.
Rinwell, how about filling them in on what to expect from Sislodia?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, for starters, nobody trusts nobody.
الثقة معدومة هناك.
Come again?
أيوة بالضبط come again.
Just like I said, you never know when snake eyes are watching you.
That's what they call their lord's henchmen, apparently.
Their official title is the Bureau of Civil Observation. They've got cronies undercover everywhere, observing us at all times.
So? Renin surveillance was an everyday part of life in Calaglia.
Difference is, in Sislodia, it's not just Renins. They've got Danins spying on each other too.
أيوة بالضبط. شو الهرجة يا عيال؟
Or in other words, there's the Snake Eyes themselves, plus all their small-time informants. All it takes is someone squealing on you, and it's straight to labor camp. No questions asked, no goodbyes. Of course, informers are rewarded handsomely for their deceit. Everyone's always got one eye open, waiting for the moment to inform on someone before being tattled on first.
Hence the not trusting one another, huh? In that case, what do you think they'll make of us?
Hard to say. Although, not being from Sislodia will probably help, honestly.
More trustful of outsiders than even your own people. Why go along with it, though? Why doesn't anyone take a stand?
Not everyone is strong enough to stand, Alphen. That's why the world needs people like us.
وراك ماضي يا شيء. طيب عشان تفهمي ايش الفرق بينها وبين كالاغليا، سسلوديا موظفين داننز اللي هم من اهل دانا نفسهم. قالوا لهم ايش؟ اذا انت شفت احد سوى شيء مشبوه من العبيد، ما اشتغل ما سوى حاجه، يعني في عبد وفي عبد حلو. فاذا شفت احد وبلغت عليه راح نكافئك اما باكل، مكان تنام فيه، راحه، اشياء زي كذا. فخلوهم كذا ابد ذناب على بعض. فصار الموضوع خطير جدا، الواحد ما يمدي يتهرب يمين ويسار، يعني ما صاروا عصبة، صاروا ضد بعض. فابد كأنك داخله بيت ثعابين. اللي ينقفط يرموه في ليبر كامب، اللي هو هذا عبد صغير، يعني مرة شغل 24 ساعة ما يوقف لين يموت. فما حد يبغى ينقفط أبد. موضوع يعني نرفزة بس.
not much further now. The exit'll take us straight into Cyslodia.
You're brooding again. What's eating at you?
Brooding?
We defeated Balsif and liberated Calaglia from the Renans. Now, we're on our way to rescue our fellow Danans in Cyslodia. I'm committed to helping our people. You know that. But then, what happens after that? What's our endgame here?
Good question. The Danans vastly outnumber the Renans. Yet we rarely take up arms, because we know that when it comes to firepower, we don't stand a chance. Even if you succeeded in overthrowing the Lords and freeing Dana, then what? Lenegis would still hover over us, the Renan motherland behind it. If they so desired, the Renans could potentially use their might to wipe us off the planet in a second, no matter how powerful that blazing sword of yours is.
So what you're saying is we don't stand a chance. So what the heck are we even doing?
صح.
There's no sense in discarding today's victory for tomorrow's loss. If fighting yields even a single day of freedom, it will all have been worth it in the end. Who knows? Maybe that's the day we make preparations for the battle that will free us for good. Speaking pragmatically, the fact the Renans don't exterminate us all in spite of their technical advantage has to mean one thing. They need us. It's up to us to put a dent in their armor before they cotton on to our plan. That way, we force them to the negotiating table.
You want to negotiate with the Renans?
It's galling, I know, but it's the only way to survive while securing our freedom at the same time.
That's... But even so, we can't just...
If you lot are done talking, there's a lord we came to overthrow.
What about you, Shion? What do you plan on doing after we've given the lords the boot?
All I know is, my reasons for fighting aren't the same as yours. I'm through answering these pointless questions.
تساؤل لطيف. ما سألتي نفسك يعني هذولا شغالين منيكة. طيب في رينانس وفي لينيجس اللي جو منها وفي كوكبهم دانا الأم. ليه ما يهجموا عليهم يخلصوا عليهم مرة واحدة وخلاص من الأخير؟ ليش لحد الحين ما حد تدخل وقتلهم؟ بما أنهم قتلوا أحد السادة. ما جاء هذا السؤال في بالك؟ ترى له إجابة بس مو الحين تهري فيها.
So this is Cyslodia.
How far is it to the capital?
We've still got a ways to go. Also, the Zeugles here are different than those in Calaglia, so be careful.
Got it. Sounds like we should make sure we stick close together as we keep moving.
Agreed. Hey, Shion!
It'll be hard for me to use my rifle in a pinch if we're all bunched together. I'll follow behind the rest of you.
Right. Makes sense.
What's up with her? She seems even more upfront than back in Calaglia.
In case you forgot, we're in enemy territory now. If you don't get serious and focus on the task at hand, you'll be inviting trouble.
Don't take it personally. I think that's just the way she is. Plus, you have to remember, with those thorns of hers, she's probably not used to anybody being all that friendly to her. The fact that you can't feel pain means you probably end up getting closer to her than she's used to.
You really think so?
We're talking about someone who came down to Dana all by herself. But you don't see her homesick for Lenegis at all, do you?
نقطة حلوة قالها هذا زفر انه جاية من دانا كوكبها الام ومع ذلك ما تحن لكوكبها. هومسك معناته شخص يحن للبيت يبغى يرجع لبيته. فشيون ما هي هومسك لبيتها فهذا شيء يعتبر غريب جدا انه شخصيتها مختلفة ويوريك قد ايش البنت هذه عانت في حياتها. فتقرب آلفن منها لأنه ما يحس بالألم ترى يعتبر شيء غريب عليها.
No.
That alone speaks volumes about how difficult her whole situation must be.
Yeah.
It's your job as her partner to understand that and give her the support she needs. You two are going to be stuck together for a while, so the sooner you make nice, the better.
Make nice?
يب شايفها.
Yep. Now come on.
حمار ما يفهم.
I get that they're not exactly on the best of terms, but... Is everything going to be okay with these people?
يسار.
I'm always impressed how good of a shot you are, Shion.
What do you mean?
Just that all I'm good for is throwing myself at things with all my might. By comparison, your way is more... how do I put it? Precise.
It's not like I'm that good of a... Look, that's just how it is with guns. If you miss, it's a wasted bullet you can't get back.
Is that why you're always aiming to exploit enemies' weak spots?
I wouldn't say every shot is that deliberate, but that is part of it. For example, if I see a flying enemy, I'll often go for their wings. Also, if I see a jumping enemy without wings, I know they're an easy target because they can't get out of the way while in the air. In your case, I bet it's easier for you to deal with enemies that stay on the ground, right?
Definitely. Things that can fly circles around me are a real pain to deal with.
Exactly. It's important to keep your enemy's movements in check.
True. Although your shots have the added benefit of stunning enemies, so it's easier to swipe materials from them. It's really helped out.
It's nothing, really. As long as you keep doing your part when we fight, I'd say we're even.
يا هلا يا هلا.
I've noticed the Zeugles here are a lot different from what we're used to back in Calaglia.
ركزي في هذه.
Rinwell, don't go too far ahead. You never know where Zeugles might be lurking.
Oh, we'll be fine. We've been able to handle them up until now.
Still, better that you hang back a bit.
No way. I'm the one who asked you to come here in the first place, remember?
Yeah, but if we lose you, we won't know where to go. Besides, it's old guys like me who should be sticking their necks out first.
But...
We need you in order to get in contact with the Resistance in Cislodia. So stick close until we find them, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Now you've got me wondering. How'd you make it to Calaglia in the first place? I find it hard to imagine you didn't run into Zeugles along the way.
Are you good at hiding or something?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just really good at staying out of sight.
Wow. Still, you had to have been pretty lucky to have made it the whole way unscathed.
Lucky indeed. It's crazy to feel just how much the temperature has changed from crossing over a single peak.
Is it really that big of a difference?
Definitely. Calaglia was hot.
I can only tell from appearance, so... Achoo!
You might not be able to feel it, but it sure looks like your body responds to it just the same.
Seems like it. So if I sneeze, I guess that it's a sign that it's getting chilly.
They say that sneezing is often the first sign you're coming down with the cold, too. That's all the more reason you need to be careful with... Ha-choo!
Was that also a sneeze?
I just bit my tongue, that's all.
No. It sounded a lot different from mine. But I could swear it was still...
It wasn't a sneeze, okay? Ha-choo!
Guess we both need to be careful out here in the cold.
ترى عطسة. مسوي فيها بنت.
Would you like to warm up some?
Aren't there people in there?
You should let yourself unwind when you get the chance.
I guess there's no arguing with that.
Hey.
Hey! Oh.
Whoa!
Here's a bit. Raise. That's. Okay. House.
Right.
What?
Let's sit down and eat something so we can warm up. It's okay to admit you're hungry. Other reason do you... ايوه قولي جيعانة لا تلفي وتدوري.
Just great.
All right.
نظرات رينويل.
Nice.
You're way better chef than I figured.
Right.
خجولة خجولة خجولة. هاي زي صاحبتك لما تكي في جروب ببجي مع العيال. لازم دلع معاه. أنا مرة كيوت. شخصيتها كذا ايش تسوي عاد؟
Right.
مرات رنول. أكره هذا صوت شيون.
Happy now, Shion?
Yeah, I'd say so.
She better be, after all she ate.
I stopped before I was full, though.
What? Houses in a place like this? People really live all the way out here?
The whole area is just little villages. This one's Messiah 224.
Wait, I hear something. Sounds like people arguing.
Bureau agents. The Snake Eyes must be here. We should sneak past them. That was my original plan, since you all stick out so much.
Why? In case one of your people tattles on us?
It's the Renans who are making us do it.
Oh yeah? Like this Renan who you need to save your people's skin?
Oh, that's rich, coming from the Bright Eyes whose people are the reason we're in this mess in the first place. But she started it!
3 centuries of resentment is too much to lay at a single person's feet. Same goes for you, Shion. You can't ignore the past when speaking of the present.
جالس يربي فيهم ذا.
Now, what's going on in that village?
If I were to guess, someone tipped off the Snake Eyes and they're here to make an arrest.
You'd better not be about to suggest we get involved. I'm here for the Lord's head, and nothing more.
That go for you too, Alphen? Why did you come?
Why? To liberate this realm's slaves, of course.
Are you still a slave?
Me? No.
Then tell me what it means to live unshackled. I'll tell you what it means. It means living on your own terms. Being your own master. Thinking and making decisions for yourself. And being prepared to accept the consequences. Understand?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. So prove it to me.
Shion.
Don't start with me. I'm not going, and that's that.
I understand. Just wait here with Rinwell till we get back, okay?
You're going in without the sword?
Looks to be that way. This is my choice, after all.
Your choice? Ugh, listen to yourself. That sword's useless to me without someone to use it. You go dying on me out there and you'll put our whole mission in jeopardy.
But I need us all to make it safely to Sisloden.
Too many sacrifices have already been made. We came here to put a stop to any more.
You've sacrificed something too, huh?
Hide somewhere until it's over. You hear me?
شيون قطة.
Damn those Renans. I hate seeing Ganon suffering under them here, too.
I'm surprised you're so angry about it. You're not even from here.
It doesn't matter where I'm from. Enough is enough with these people.
Silence, embedded. Anyone who fails to cooperate will be arrested and tried as a traitor to the realm.
Damn it. Some rat must have sold us out again.
You there! You want me to haul you up on suspicion of civil disobedience?
But I didn't. Ah!
What? Leave him alone! An embedded dares defy the orders of his lordship? Know your place, slave!
We can't use the blazing sword this close to the villagers. They could get hurt. But there are too many agents. Zephyr?
Law. Is that you?
What's going on? Aren't we supposed to be fighting them?
You're alive.
What are you doing here? The realm of Cyslodia doesn't tolerate civil dissidents like you.
Law.
I hereby detain you in the name of his lordship!
Zephyr? What the hell? Zephyr!
Here they come!
Nice begun, Shion.
Step it up!
Yeah, Zephyr! Are you trying to get caught?
I'm sure that can be arranged!
Not if I can help it! What's going on, Zephyr? Why won't you fight him? Is that soldier someone you know?
Don't hurt him.
Huh? What are you...
Please.
It won't work, you know. You never change, do you? You've always got that dim-doing look on your face!
Zephyr!
I got it handled.
But he just...
He's my son.
Oh, so now you remember me. The nerve of you! I'm gonna wipe that damn look off your face once and for all! What in hell?!
Rinwell. You...
Law.
Watch yourselves. The insurgents are armed.
Enemy reinforcements. Use the sword.
I can't. The villagers will get caught in the blast. We need to fall back.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Zephyr!
Go. Leave without me.
You can't...
I'm not leaving without him.
Alphen, there's no time.
But what about the resistance? Everyone's counting on you!
Forgive me.
Ugh! We've waited
Okay.
all night.
اللقطة دي حلوة.
Nobody's shown up.
No sign of Zephyr or an enemy pursuit. So, what's the plan now?
You really need to ask? We go rescue Zephyr.
If he's under arrest, they'll have taken him to Cysloden, the capital city. Assuming he's still alive, that is.
I can't believe Zephyr never told us he had a son. I wonder if the rest of the Crimson Crows knew about it.
And to find him in that village of all places. Some coincidence, huh?
بالضبط صدفة.
Those fireworks you pulled out of your hat back there. They were astral arts, weren't they?
Shion, what the hell are you doing?
Except I've never heard of a Danon who can cast astral arts. Are you a Renin?
Like hell I am!
No, of course not. Renin's eyes light up when they use astral arts. And when you used an art, your eyes definitely didn't. So I guess that means you can't be a so-called bright eyes after all.
Sorry.
You're right. Those were astral arts I used. Same as the ones wielded by the Renins. A long time ago, my family, my people, were once known as mages.
A Danon mage? Up until now, I'd only ever heard of them in stories and rumors. Though now I've seen one with my own eyes, I suppose I'll have to believe it.
We've been in hiding for a long, long time. Even before the Renins first attacked. That's why no one knew about us.
Even before the Renins?
Yeah. My ancestors were persecuted and targeted for their gifts.
But it was by their fellow Danons.
They lived hidden away all these centuries, keeping their existence secret even from the Resistance. My mom and dad drilled it into me that I was never, under any circumstances, supposed to let anyone find out about us.
If that's the case, then why did you use your powers back there?
I don't know. One second I saw Zephyr about to be killed, and the next I was...
Danon astral arts. If the Renins knew such a threat existed, there'd be hell to pay.
Hey!
What? You think I'm gonna go to the Lords with this information? I'm a traitor and an outcast at this point. Or did you forget? What amazes me is how anyone could have that kind of power and yet keep it hidden all this time.
صح.
Didn't you ever want to use it to help your people?
Don't talk like you know the first thing about me, Renin!
That's enough. Zephyr wouldn't want this.
Listen,
أنا
all
هنا مع
I care
الشجن
about
صراحة.
is taking out the Lords, okay? Which is no doubt what her people want too. Using her powers to help do it only makes sense.
Makes sense for who? Us? Besides, Zephyr comes first. We can't just abandon him.
It's fine.
Huh?
You're going to save Zephyr, right? If so, you're going to need my powers to do it. I don't want anyone else to die.
Are you sure? Then let's get back to the village. We need to find out what happened.
طيب. ايوه هذه نقطة حلوة كمان.
Nothing, just... I'm surprised how dark out it is.
Why wouldn't it be? It's still night after all.
No, that's what's weird. A lot of time's passed since we arrived in Cislodia. You'd figure the sun would have come up by now.
Oh, right. It's not like this back in Calaglia, is it? To be honest, I completely forgot. Basically, it's always night in this realm.
ليل على طول.
It's been that way forever. It never gets any brighter outside, even in the morning.
So it's always dark all day long?
وحنين حتحب هذا المكان.
How is that even possible? Did the Renins cause this?
Of course they did. It's complicated to explain, though. It'd be easier to just get to Cisloden so you can see what's going on for yourself.
I'll take your word for it. But right now, finding Zephyr comes first.
I wonder how Zephyr's doing. If that law guy is his son, they shouldn't be rough with him.
I want to believe that. But those two didn't look like they're exactly on good terms. Actually, now I'm curious. Can Danans enlist in the Snake Eyes too?
Definitely. They're useful for surveillance here. Doesn't win you many friends on either side, though.
So why is Zephyr's kid working for the Renans then?
طيب قصة رينويل انها هي اصلا تنحدر من عائلة سحرة. السحرة اصلا في عالم دانا قليلين جدا، نادرين. فقررت عائلتها انهم هم يتخبوا حتى قبل الهجوم، يعني قبل الهجوم كانوا يتهاجموا من الداننز. انه الميزة اللي عندهم هذه قد تشكل خطر على اللوردز والحكماء والملوك، انه في ناس اقوى منهم ويستخدموا سحر. فقرروا يتخبوا. فأبد لما جت عالم رينا جاء وهجم على دانا، أول شيء هجم عليهم هم هذول الميجس السحرة، لأنهم هم أكبر خطر حيواجهوه. خلاص هذه نقطة. النقطة الثانية اللي لطيفة شوية، آلفن يحسب إنه عالم دانا كله عصبة واحدة ضد رينا، أو كلهم عصبة واحدة سواء مع بعض أو ضد رينا. ما هو عارف انه بينهم خلافات وبينهم نزاعات، بس انه وجود رينا في القضية هذه خلتهم كلهم يتحدوا مع بعض، يصير عندهم عدو واحد. بس مجرد طبعا ما تنتهي الحرب هذه اكيد انه حيرجع في انقسامات وطوائف ودنيا. فلطيف انه آلفن لسه مو فاهم الهرجة هذه وما طبخها في راسه.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
أكلنا قبل شوية.
You should get some shut-eye.
طيب بنوقف هنا اليوم لأنه سلسلوديا شوية طويلة.